Okay, hello, hello, hello. Is that better? Right, I think we're good. Yeah, put this out the way. Over there, this up there. Sorry, this is not a great start to the video, is it? But hello, 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 hello. Right, we're ready. My name is Paul. Welcome to Paul's Tech Chat. And a few of you might recognize me from working on the Android Authority channel. And this is where I do all my cool, like flashy B-roll videos. I script my videos. It feels like it's a little bit more structured. And this channel, it's not about structure, like you can tell. This video is all about, well, this channel, I suppose, is all about just talking. No script, no B-roll, and it would be silly for me not to talk about this. Now, from the outside, you might not be able to guess that this is the Pixel 11 Pro XL because it looks very similar to the Pixel 10 Pro XL. Like together, you can't really tell which one is which, and I don't mind that necessarily. Like the design of the Pixel 11 Pro is absolutely fine, but I have some notes because I'm in New York at the moment, and I literally just got this like 40 minutes ago. I went to the content capture a few days ago. The embargo video went live a couple of hours ago for the reveal of the Pixels, and then straight after that I went to a really fancy hotel and picked up the 11 Pro XL, and this is in, I don't know what the official name is, give me 1 second. So the official name for this one is Fog, and I really like it. Like it's like this really off blue sort of color. Not sure if you can see it properly there or not. And also, I hope I'm able to show you this. I hope it doesn't like break the embargo of the full review. But there are things that I want to talk about. I feel like this is the best color. First of all, I know there's lots of different ones. There's Canyon, which I don't know. You also have that. Have the matte black color, which I'm tempted for because I do like it being all matte black with the side rails and the back of it. It's pretty cool. And then you have the regular Pixel 11s, which is hibiscus, which is terrible. But there's a bit of a problem with the Pixels this year, and I think Google is kind of to blame for this themselves. What I'm talking about is the price. This, if you want to pick it up in the US, starts at $12.99. Like that is a huge amount of money for a Pro phone that doesn't necessarily do a lot of Pro things. There's definitely some updates which I think are nice. So for example, you have camera looks. I really like camera looks. Like if you don't know what camera looks are, they're essentially like some new, they're not even filters because what they're doing is Google have made these new looks for the camera. There's like 6 or 7 of them, and it actually is all about the processing of the photo. So it's not like an Instagram filter. It changes how the photo looks like at the base level. And I'm really excited to get to play with that one. I've wanted it on Pixel phones for a long time. So I'm glad the 11 Pros and even the 11s actually have brought this forward. But the price, that's the problem, because actually these phones, if you look at the Pixel 10 Pros, if you look at the Pixel 9 Pros, I mean, you can count on one hand like how many changes there are. I suppose on this one you have highlight, which is, oh, I can't get it working yet. I'm still setting the phone up, so highlight's not working, but I'll get to highlight because that is a feature that Google have put into all of the Pro Pixels. It's not on the base one, but all of the Pros. And I don't know, like, what's the point? At the moment, it can only be used for Gemini when your phones lay flat down, and it can only be used for your favorite contacts if they call you. But when's the last time you actually had a phone call from someone? And actually, when's the last time you favorited a contact? Like, it just doesn't happen. It's a very half-baked idea. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to be using this as probably my main phone for quite a while, but highlight is just not, I don't know, it's not great. Like, I wish I had more to say about it. The only other thing that I do have to say about it is, why is it not called Pixel Glow? Pixel Glow was like the leaked name, and Pixel Glow is so much better than calling this highlight because it's Google's low light this year, I think. But I have more things, right? I have more things because I've not been able to play with this phone yet. It's still literally setting up. I'm actually, because I'm in New York, we have hotel Wi-Fi and it's terrible. So I'm tethering from the Z Fold 8 at the moment. So also I apologize if this is all looking bad and doesn't sound great. I mean, this hotel it's fine, but it's not amazing. And I feel like that's what you could say about the Pixel as well. It's fine, but it's not amazing. It's the price part. I just don't know who's going to be picking it up. I mean, I've seen a few trade-in deals, and the trade-in deals look okay, but still, $12.99 is it's a hard pill to swallow, isn't it? Especially when, if you look at the S26 Ultra, for example, that is about the same price in the US, and it gives you so much more. It gives you like 120 FPS recording. This doesn't. It gives you 8K video recording on device. This doesn't. You still need to use Video Boost. And at this point, I don't know if this has got any quicker or it's still as slow and tedious as Video Boost is, but I assume it is the same. So I want to try and hit some more points here, because otherwise I will go off on a tangent, and I'm hoping that if I keep to my list that I have here, I won't say so much. Someone in the last video had used Gemini and AI against me, and that had told them that I'd said like 22 times. So if you use it again, because I was talking about the word it might still say that. But using Gemini and talking of Gemini, that is one of the biggest issues with the Pixel 11s. It's the fact that you're going to get 12 gigs of RAM. Like last year, you got 16 gigs of RAM, but this Ramageddon is what I think people are calling it, means that this year, if you pick up the base storage phone, so 256 gigs, which, by the way, is a dream. I'm so glad that Google finally caught up to 2026 and ditched all of the 128 gig models, because like by default now, you get 256 gigs. But with that 256 gigs, you only get 12 gigs of RAM. And I don't know. I don't really know what Google is thinking here. It's kind of a bad move, I think. I don't think you need 16 gigs of RAM, personally. Like, you don't ever push a Pixel, do you? It's a tensor chip, so you don't really necessarily need that 16 gigs. But I had a thought about this, and I think at some point what Google might do, like, I have no idea, but at some point what I think Google might do is start releasing Gemini features that are exclusive to the 16 gig models, and then it'll, I don't know, they'll say something like, oh, you know, we're working on Gemini, making it better, but unfortunately for this feature, it needs 16 gigs instead of 12. And I think that's how they think they're going to bump people up to get 16 gigs of RAM. Because I know a lot of people, they will just buy the base model because they're already expensive, like $12.99 for a base Pixel. I'll keep saying it, it's very expensive. And even $10.99 for the base 11 Pro, still expensive. And Pixel 11 Pro Fold, please don't get me started on the Pixel 11 Pro Fold, because this video on its own could be like a 12-minute rant about the Pixel 11 Pro Fold, and I'm tempted to do it, but like, that has got to be, if this is not a huge upgrade, the 11 Pro Fold has got to be one of the worst upgrades for a folding phone that I've seen in such a long time. I'm trying to think of what's actually like upgraded on that. You have a new main camera, which is the same 48 megapixel camera as the Pixel 11, and I think that has 56 better light sensitivity. But I mean, what I don't get is that the phone is kind of like big and thick, right? It's probably the thickest folding phone that you can get. I mean, look at the Fold 8 and Fold 8 Ultra, like this just blows it out of the water. But why do Google insist on calling it a Pro Fold and giving it barely any of the Pro features? Like, it could fit in the Pro camera, and it doesn't. Like, why doesn't it? It could fit in some of the other Pro features. So instant night sight, the 11 Pros get it. The 11 Pro Fold doesn't. I think it's a portrait video. It's not, 4K portrait video. You don't get that on the Pixel 11 Pro Fold. And I don't know. I'm a big foldable fan. I have the 10 Pro Fold over there somewhere. I had the 9 Pro Folds. Like, I'm a big foldable fan, but this is thinner, it's lighter, but it's still just not as good. And if you watch the Android Authority video that I did on this, I said that I got really excited when I went into the content capture area, because I went and had a look at the display and I was like, oh my God, the crease, like, it's gone. But I realized that I was the first person to play with that 11 Pro Fold, so of course it had no crease. And we had a 2-hour content capture. I went back to that Pro Fold near the end, and the crease was like as deep as it was on the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. So I mean, I just feel like Google have given up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't think that they care about the pros. They like, next year, if they carry on, I feel like it could be the end of the Pro Fold lineup. I don't know anything for certain, but it could be. So I think overall it's a semi-disappointing year for the Pixels this year. The upgrades are not huge. If you have a 10 Pro or even a Pixel 10, you probably don't really need to upgrade. One of the only reasons you might want to upgrade is for Tensor. I don't know how well this is going to do. I think it's meant to be 20% more battery or more power efficient on the 11 Pros. I also think that the new modem could be a reason to upgrade. Now, Google, they won't tell me who makes this new modem, but if you if you believe the reports, they dropped Samsung and they went with MediaTek for their new modem, which again, Google said the only thing they've said about this is that it's more power efficient, but they haven't told us who make it. But it needs to be more power efficient this year, mainly because the batteries have all dropped in size. Off the top of my head, I don't know what the Pixel 11 Pro batteries are, but they're around like, I don't know, like 40 milliamp hours difference between the Pro batteries. The Pro Fold has taken a huge like jump down. I think that was 5,115 on the 10 Pro Fold, and this year it's like 4,700. I think that's how they've got rid of that 19 grams weight. They just got rid of some of the battery, so not a smart move. And I think a lot of people are going to see this and say, hey, like, what's going on? Why are you charging us more? Why are you charging us $100 more, dropping the RAM and then dropping the battery? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense for a lot of people to go out and buy this phone right now. I would definitely wait in like a couple of months, closer to fall or Christmas, if you wanted to try and get a Pixel 11 Pro or Pro Fold or even like the base Pixel 11. But yeah, I'm slightly disappointed. I wouldn't say I'm a Pixel guy. I like the Pixels a lot, but I mean, it's just difficult, isn't it? Like, it is a difficult one. Maybe the biggest upgrade on the 11s is going to be, sorry, the 11 Pros, is that new 5x lens. I haven't taken any photos with this yet. And even if I did, I couldn't tell you about those photos until the full embargo, which lifts, I think it is next week, like maybe near the end of next week. But you'll see. Lots of people posting about this, but I just wanted to come in and give my two cents as I'm in America. I think in the UK, what's the saying in the UK? Your penny's worth, penny for your thoughts. But in America, it's your like your 2 cents. Like, I want to know. Is that a good accent? I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts so far on the Pixel 11 Pros and just the Pixel 11s in general. If you want to go and see a little bit more of an in-depth video, a little bit more exciting video, then go to the Android Authority YouTube channel, because I have a lot of reviews and verses coming up in the next couple of weeks about the Pixels, and I have that full review of the Pixel 11 Pro next week. But for now, let's just see what these phones, let's see what these phones are all about. So if you've watched this video right till the end, thank you so much. I massively appreciate it. I will comment, I will reply to like almost every comment. I promise I will keep doing that. We did quite well on the last couple of videos. I was not expecting a lot of people to watch those videos. So if you did watch that, and you've watched this, thank you very much. If you can subscribe to the channel, it would massively help as well. I'm actually quite close to 1,000 subscribers, so I would appreciate that. So I'm gonna go. I have some reviews to do. I have the Google party to go to tonight, and I have another video to make for Android Authority. And I've got to fly home tomorrow. Oh, like, what a terrible life. So thank you very much. I will see you in the next video if you subscribe, and cheers. See you later. Oh, hang on. That's how you stop it.